heart attack. Fast, fatal, hard impact. Past painful scars, in fact, I blast tasteful bars and pass. I back up my actions, fact, don't ask, grab reactions, jacked, attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose, pick a new submerged juice. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember you're discreet now, get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Minishot here, and now, before we do begin this mini shot, I do have a few things to say about it. Yes, I have done this as a series before, however, I was still following the mainline story of MHA. And, well, the other stories I have done on my channel, they don't do that. Now, the reason why I really want to redo this series is because I feel like I can do it a lot more justice. Basically, make it a lot more of a custom story, and actually add little bits of details I did originally cut from the idea whenever I first did the series, because it was my very first girlfriend series. Now, I really do want to at least see what I can do with it whenever I do take off the reins a bit, if that does make sense, or where I do my own touch on it without adding MHA to it. Now, with that being said, or the mainline My Hero story. Now, with that being said, I do hope you guys do understand with that, and would enjoy the story if I do make it an actual series. Now then, with that, we do, at least, let's pick up with a place in the middle of the story I do have somewhat made, or if I do still remember it correctly. Now, we'll pick up there, somewhere in the middle. So basically, some time after Deku has met his friend, and the two have been around each other for a few years. Now, Deku, his friend's name is Charlie, and right now, we do currently pick up in the garage where Deku, he's hanging out with a few other people. There's some music playing, Deku, he's got a beer in his hand, and he does look over to see Ron. The guy that Charlie, his friend, used to date. The two of them have been on and off again. And Deku, he does know that those two, they're not going to last very long. And then there actually is another friend he does know that Charlie does have. He does look up to see that she does walk in, her holding up something in her hands. And Deku just goes somewhat smile, as he does look at his friend, who just come walking in with a bottle of whiskey, and ask everybody if they're just going to sit around or they're just going to watch Charlie fix the car. Now, Charlie, she actually is going to pull herself out from underneath the car. Her talking about how her dad says she gets this thing running, then it's hers. And they already know what the hell they're going to do with it, right? Isn't that obvious, Charles? Come on, I told you not to call me that. Come on, what's wrong with that? It's a nickname. It's a pretty shitty nickname, Ron. Oh, really? Can you come up with anything better? Well, how about Char? Or Charlie, but that's not your fucking name, man. Just say that. What's this whole Charles shit? Come on, man. I'm just trying to be neat, interesting, unique. You're trying to be a dumbass is what you're doing. Alright, fuck you, Izuku. Got anything better then? Well, I know there's this one name I used to call her when we were younger, and it annoys her. Now, Charlie, she actually is gonna get up off the ground. Her telling him to not fucking say it. Hey? I just said I know it annoys you. Never said I was gonna say it. Okay, now he has to say it, Charlie. No. Okay, Jen, if he says it, I'm gonna punch him. And then he'll need another shot. Or at least two. Now, Ron, do you mind giving me a hand? Now, the guy is going to stand up. Him mumbling something under his breath about how he doesn't want to do shit. And Deku, he does going to pick up on that. The guy comes over here all the time and hangs out with Charlie. And from what he does remember, these two have never really been that serious. I mean, shit. How long have they been together this time? No, they just broke up, didn't they? They didn't even last 2 months. Shit, okay, Jen, what's up? Do you mind getting some cups with us? Or, shit, maybe I should just go inside. He doesn't know we have that out here. What are you doing? Charlie's dad's a bit of a tight ass, but, I mean, he doesn't care what we do out here. Now, Deguto's gonna stand up. Him walking into the house as he does go across the yard and into the actual house, instead of the area or the garage they have out back. Whenever Decorator's going to walk in, he actually go up the staircase and inside. Him going to get some cups, put some ice in them, and then go to walk towards the door. As you'd actually have Charlie's dad, the man who he's sitting at the table and doing something. Jesus, nearly gave me a heart attack. You alright, Izuku? Yeah, fine. Christ, you're so quiet. It happens. Besides, is he still out there? You mean Ron? Yeah, he's still out there. I don't like that guy. Not good for Charlie. I know. What do you want me to do about it? I mean, it's her fucking ex. Kid, Izuku, don't talk to me that way. Sorry, Mr. Weaver. Listen, I get it. I don't like the guy either, but that's her boyfriend. Besides, they're not gonna last. They already broke up. They never lasted that long anyway. I know. I don't know what she sees in him. She keeps going after him. Or he comes crawling back and begging her. That's my idea about what's going on. Please. Ron's a fucking nobody, man. He'll be out of her life soon. Besides, what is it you say? It's a phase? Some shit like that, right? Yeah. Now, are you gonna stop talking to me that way in my own house? Sorry. Listen, I'm just gonna go outside. Your friend came in. She came through the house. The gate was locked. Yeah. So, mind explaining to me what you guys are doing out there? Trying to fix a car. And hanging out. Alright. Alright. Keep an eye on Ron. For me. You know, don't trust the guy. Mr. Weaver, I never trusted him in the first place. Besides, guy's been a dick. I can agree with you on that. Now, Deku's gonna walk back outside. And whenever he does, he'll go walk into the garage. There's loud music playing. And there's nobody around? Okay, what's going on here? Now, Deku gonna look down. There's Charlie. Okay, so she's working on her car. Shit. Now, Deku gonna to set down his cups. As he's gonna try and look around. Him walking around the car and seeing if he can find Jen or Ron. Shit. Where are those two at? Now, Deku tries to look around. And you do actually, whenever he does, go to walk outside and around the building. However, you do actually, whenever he does, go to look around and see the two. As there are both of them. The two are both sitting down and, well, making out. And right now, Deku is going to see that. Him not only surprised, but a bit pissed off. Fact is, him and Jen, yeah. While they were talking about it, it seemed like it was going that way. But apparently not. Yeah, him and Jen have messed up in the past, and yes, Deku has, dropped the ball. We're trying to date her, but this takes the cake. Right now, he's looking at this. And he's going to bring up his phone and take a picture. Whatever he does, he's trying to think about what to do. How does he even bring this up? The guy is a fucking dick. But this, That's over the line. Like, seriously, man, come on. Now, you do actually have whenever Deku is going to walk back into the garage, and he's currently looking down at the picture. Him wondering about what to even say. As we do have whenever Charlie does get out from underneath the car and go to look around. Whenever she does go to actually pause her music, the two of them, they do come running. And they do come around the building. Now, Deku, he actually is going to look up towards those two, as he does see that Ron is smoking, and Jen, she does at least have a cigarette butt in her hand. Her going to put it onto the ground and go to stomp it out, asking Charlie exactly what she's doing. Oh, uh, he got back with the cups and he couldn't find you guys. So I was confused. Oh, we were talking and we decided to step outside because the music was too loud. Now, Deku can tell that that is a bullshit lie, and he does want to point out right now what's been happening. However, he is trying to think. Okay, so, how long has Jen known fucking Ron? Okay, let's see. The two, what? Him and Jen were friends for a while, so fuck, that's at least gotta be a few months. Shit, maybe even a year? Oh shit. Oh shit. Now, they could just feel that in his chest. He feels like he knows when this might have started. They all met at a party once, and that's whenever Ron and Jen met. So if anything were to have happened, it could have started from either there, or maybe further down the line. Okay, so... Fuck, okay. Now, I believe they do start to drink. And we do actually have some time later, around a, let's just say, fire pit. Whenever the sun went down, and everybody decided to start drinking around here. Right now, Ron is in the bathroom, and Jen, she's inside getting something from the kitchen. And Deku, yeah, he is sitting there and he is next to his friend. As both of them, they are chatting about something random. And Deku, he does this, gonna ask her about her favorite song. It's that metal one. Deku's saying the correct answer, as she does at least agree, talking about how, yep, that one. Charlie. How long have you and Ron been on and off again? Um, that's none of your business. I know, but I think I might know why. Really? You want to know why? Give me your lighter. Now, Deku does bring his hand into his pocket, grabbing his lighter and pulling it out. Charlie lighting up a cigarette before he's going to take a drag off of it, talking about how Ron, he's been the type of guy who he has to ask things his way. And she does like him, she does love him, but he does at least want her to change herself a bit. And that is where they do argue. And she doesn't understand why he's so determined to try and get her to not be herself. Are you serious? Yep. Her putting the cigarette in her lips. And she's gonna bring her hands up to her hair. Her putting it into a hairdo, talking about how he wants her to be all like this. Okay. Yeah, you see? I don't find it funny. I bet you don't. But, what, triggered you guys to break up this time? That's a lot. Mainly because he doesn't think that I'm trying hard enough. Trying hard enough? In the relationship, he doesn't think that I love him. And he's a piece of shit. I'll give him that. Honestly, I decided to break up with him this time. Really? Yeah. And that's the odd thing. I was thinking about just cutting him. You know, stop seeing me, stop coming over, all this other shit, but I think he's still got to hang out with. Now, Deku, he does like that about Charlie. She does try to see the best in everybody. However, she's a little naive when it does come to that. That's a point of weakness. Charlie, give me the cigarette. Oh, shit. Okay. What happened? Give me the cigarette. Now, she's gonna hand it over to Deku. Him taking a drag off of it before gonna pull out his phone. And showing her the image he did take. And right now, it surprises her. It's certainly something to catch you off guard. And she does get annoyed. As she's gonna look towards Deku, asking if he was gonna say anything about that tonight. Or even earlier today. Charlie, I just took this earlier today. I mean, shit. I almost fucking clocked the guy whenever I saw that. Pissed me off, too. Yeah, sorry. It's not your fault, it's these fucking people, dude. I mean, I thought we had a good thing going. I thought we were gonna actually start dating more, but maybe actually fucking say something about that shit. Other than just hang out all the time. But no, apparently fuck all. Fuck off. Apparently not. Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like that's my fault. Charlie, it's Ron's, not yours. Now, the two do come walking up, and Deku can tell by looking at them that both of them, they are putting on their best game face. And right now, Charlie, she can see it too. As you do have whenever, the night does continue on. And while Charlie, she herself is actually annoyed at Ron, she does try to not bring this up. Since she's just going to just cut him after this. She's going to stop seeing him. Completely and totally. No more contact. Now, we do actually have Deku, who, a few days later, he actually is at his apartment. And he currently is working out. Before he does get a knock on his door. Deku, quite surprised, whenever he does walk over and open the door to see Charlie. Fuck, why do I keep trying to say Charles? Now, Deku to see Charlie, and he actually is a bit more surprised to see her. Especially because she does actually have a bruise across her face. And Deku, whenever he does see her, he does get to ask her if she's okay. Her a bit jumpy. Can I come in? Now, Deku, he does see that. Him actually going to open his door and tell her that she's welcome here all the time. Thanks. What happened? It's nothing. Is it Ron? Yeah, it is. But I told you it's nothing. Did he do that to you? Izuku, it's fine. I'll handle him. Did he hit you? Yes, he did. I hit him first. I told him about it. He tried calling me. I ignored him. He came over. My dad sent him away. Then he came over again. And again. And again. Then whenever I confronted him, he was annoyed. He tried to play that card. And well, I punched him. He slapped me. And he tried to talk to me. He wouldn't let me go. He doesn't want to let me go. And it freaked me out. I didn't stay home. And I don't know. I'm rattled. And I'm not used to that. Charlie, are you sure you're okay? Yeah, I just need to hang out here for a minute. Calm down. He doesn't know where you live, right? No, but Jen does. So he might come here anyway. Fuck. Alright, do you have any beer, whiskey, vodka, something fucking alcoholic? I'm shaking. Now, Deku is gonna walk into the kitchen and pour her a drink. Whenever he does hand it to her, he actually does notice the way she's acting. Him a bit more angry now. She's actually fucking terrified. She's shaking. And he's never seen her like that before. Okay, shit. Now, Deku gonna at least ball his hands into a fist. And there is actually later. Whenever Deku and Charlie, they were able to somewhat calm down and talk about things a little bit more. Deku actually at least learning a bit more in detail about what's been happening the last couple days. And whenever there was a pounding at his door and a familiar voice, Deku, he was there. He does go to walk over to the door and open it. Him not cracking it open all the way and asking exactly what's he doing here. Okay, I know you had something to fucking do with this. Ron, get out of here. No, I'm not leaving. What the fuck did you think you were doing? What I think I was doing. What do you think you were doing, Ron? Tell me, what did you do wrong? Because it's not... You can't say nothing. You did something wrong. That was my business. Yeah, and me and Jen were hanging out a lot. You know, me and her were gonna actually start dating. So thanks for fucking that up for me. Fuck off. Really? You didn't stand a chance with her. I mean, hell, she told me. She thinks it's adorable. You remind her of a puppy. Now, the moment the guy that's gonna say that, you actually have Charlie who does gonna at least step into frame, telling him to not call him that. Because he's definitely not a puppy. Charlie, him trying to move in and step inside the apartment. Deku bring his hand up and telling him that he's not allowed here. Let me talk to my girl. Charlie isn't your girl. Alright? So leave before I put you out on the fucking pavement. And your jaw, it's broken. Alright? Now, Charlie, she actually is looking at Deku. She's not used to being protected. And right now, she can tell that Deku, he's trying his best to stay calm. However, there's just one thing. Deku, when he gets angry, he does have a tendency to do that with his left arm. Use his quirk. So right now, she's worried. Let me in. No, I'm not. Let me in. Let me talk to her. At least bring her to the door. That's for her to decide, isn't it? Now, if you want to talk to her, try calling or texting her. If you're not going to do that, get the fuck off of my front porch. Now, the guy actually is going to bring his hands up, pushing against the door to try and tell Deku to fucking move. And Deku, after that is happening, is going to bring his hand up and pull the door open. Him going to step forwards as he actually to clock Ron across the face. And Ron, he actually does move backwards, as he is going to bring his hand up to see his nose, before he is going to rush Deku, and Deku is going to bring up his stance. Now, the more Ron is going to do that, he actually does just watch Deku, as he is going to ram right into him. Deku not even moving, as the moment he does at least stay planted to the ground, he is going to bring his hands up and bring them towards Ron, grabbing him by his shirt, and then going to grab him by his hair. Him smashing Ron's face against the railing, before we're going to bring it upwards and then going to directly kick him upwards into the rib. As Deku starts to bring his right hand backwards and just start punching over and over. Now, Charlie, she actually is watching that. As Deku, whenever he does get over to the staircase, he does going to pull the guy down and go to just bring him towards the curb. Now, the guy, Deku is going to throw him onto the ground. Him actually going to turn around and try and get back onto his feet. Bring up his hands and Deku is just going to stare at him. Him actually just going to cross his arms. Really? Fuck off. Come on. Come at me. Are you serious? Have you ever actually been in a fight, Ron? I've kicked plenty of ass. Bigger ass than you. Are you drunk? Or is that just a concussion? Fuck off. Now, Ron is trying to think. Deku, this guy's fucking loony. Okay, he should probably use his quirk, or... Fuck, okay, no. Deku's quirk might cancel it out. This guy's power is so fucking stupid. Okay, now. Ron is going to bring back his hand. As whenever Deku does realize what he's doing, he's going to rush forwards. And the moment Ron is actually going to bring his hand forwards, he does going to directly punch it into Deku. And Deku, he does going to bring up his feet down into a stance. And then what he does, Ron, he just punches Deku directly in the chest. And Deku is going to bring up his left hand. Him actually going to bring his left hand upwards and punching Ron across the face. And when he does so, he actually has to take a step backwards very quickly. As Ron does going to look down, he actually starts to feel some pain in his chest. And Ron, he is currently laying on the ground flat. As Deku is going to look down at the guy. Telling him that if he ever does come back here again, he'll call the police. And if he does try to hurt Charlie again, then next time, their fight won't end with Deku letting him off easy. And no, this is fucking easy. Because right now, he should kill him. Now, Deku is going to walk back inside. And Ron, after going to pick up some of the teeth that Deku knocked out, he does going to walk away. And we do have back inside. And about a few hours later, Deku, he was mending his wounds. He showered and cleaned up. And there was the fact that after he was struck by whatever the hell Ron's quirk was, it burned a lot. So he got an ice pack and just tried to, ease the pain. Now, we do actually have where Deku is sitting down on his couch. And there actually is Charlie. As she does go to walk back into the room and tell Deku thanks. No worries. Deku looking towards her, as she's currently wearing one of his shirts. What's up? Nothing. Just, It reminds me of whenever we were a lot younger. What do you mean? You know what I meant. It's been a while since it's just been me and you hanging out. Yeah, it has. Especially whenever it's not with friends and serious shit goes down. Yeah. So, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. He didn't use his quirk on me. But what about you? I mean, your chest. Her pointing out to Deku that it's actually looking pretty bad. It's fine. It just burns when you touch it. Are you sure? Now, she's going to move over to Deku, asking if he's really sure that that's okay to just leave. Sure, Charlie, I'll be fine. Listen, I'll be okay. Her turning her head to look directly at Deku. And Deku, he finds it to be strange. He never really thought of her as a girl, but what he just did, kicking the guy out of his apartment and beating the fuck out of him, yeah. He was worried. I mean, hell, Charlie, she can handle herself, but that guy, he was pretty big. Even by his standards. Like, he was a pretty well in shape guy. But Charlie couldn't kick his ass? Damn. Then again, she is quirkless. Okay. You alright, Charlie? I'm fine. Still shaken up by it, but thanks. Now, she's gonna give a smile to Deku. And Deku, he actually is gonna bring his hand up. As he is gonna bring his hand up to the bruise on her cheek. Now, she's slightly gonna jump at Deku's touch. And Deku, he does ask her if she needs ice for this. I'll be fine. It's still a little tender though. Oh, sorry. Deku brings his hand backwards. As Charlie, she actually is trying to think about what to do. It feels odd. I mean, shit. right now she's in a position where her best friend saved her life. Quite possibly. And, well, he also did at least tell her about that thing with Ron and Jen. I mean, granted they weren't together anymore, but they still hung out. Along with the fact that that shit could have been happening when they were still together. He's trying to get her to change, but he's cheating on her. That pisses her off the most. And right now they're actually whenever she's going to look down at her phone after it does go to buzz, saying that it's a text from Ron. Now, she's just going to look at it before going to at least sweep the message to the side. And another one would soon pop up. Not even 2 minutes later. Is it him? Yep. So what you gonna do? I don't know. What do you want to do? What do you mean, what do I want to do? It's your ex. I mean, to piss him off. What? To piss him off. I mean, if we piss him off, he might just leave me alone. Right? Does that make sense? Good luck. The guy's obsessive. Yeah, but I mean, he hates when we hang out. And he's worried that me and you, we're not just friends. What? It's a real thing Ron asked me about. I mean, he finds it odd. Don't you? Finds what odd? That we're both friends and we're close. Okay. Ron's insecurities aside, we're friends. So what? What? I'm a dude, you're a chick, we can't be friends? Is that what you're trying to say, Charlie? That's not what I meant. You know what I meant. Oh. I mean the fact that we always hang out together, we always see dumbass shit together, we're always listening to the same music, we're always doing shit together? No. It's not weird to me. I mean, why? Is he all insecure about it? Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah. So, what should I say to him? Say to him, really? The moment you respond to him, he's gonna just bombard you with bullshit. Don't say anything to him. Okay, so I don't say anything to him, but now, Clara does at least have a smile pop on her face, as she has asked Deku for a favor. And, well, yeah. We do currently have Ron. He's been trying to contact Charlie for a minute. And whenever he does finally hear his phone go to buzz, he does go to directly grab onto it and go to look at the photo that was sent. Him confused for a second before he does realize what's going on. And he does go to turn and go to chuck his phone to look at the wall. As we do currently have over at Deku's apartment, where Deku and Charlie thought that it would be a good idea to piss him off. And, well, you know, what's the best way to piss off an ex? They decide to send a photo of them kissing, because obviously that would be a funny little joke. He always thought they were together, so hey, maybe they might have been. You know, poke the fire a bit. However, there was a problem. Whenever Charlie did kiss Deku, she felt strange. And then there was whenever she would go to just bring her hand up and send the photo. Her thinking that it may not, well, work, but it seemed odd. And there actually wasn't where she could bring her hands up to Deku. She does at least bring her head in more. And Deku is kind of surprised, looking at her phone, before she actually got to lean in and kiss him again. And Deku, he's caught off guard by that, as he does go to bring his hands up. And whenever he does go to bring, well, his hands up to Charlie, she's actually going to bring her hands up onto Deku. She goes to bring them up onto Deku's neck and grab onto him. As Deku, he doesn't know what to do. However, he doesn't fight. This actually seems strange, but I mean, right now, it's a good type of strange. Now then, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I do hope that does give a good idea as to how this series would go, just a little bit more spread out, or complicated kinda. Now, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed.